Welcome back. What's up? It's your boy Julio. Back at it. Like always. Day in, day out, man. Day in, day out. Feels like a while since I haven't posted, so I've been working on videos, and then you just kind of like edit it, and you kind of like, this doesn't look that good, or it seems quote unquote boring. So then all that progress just kind of go to waste. But either way, still doing it. Not gonna give up. This is definitely one of those things that I wanted to do. And it's not for popularity, it's not for money, nothing like that. Kind of just to hold myself accountable and kind of just to see myself progress. And at the same time, it's just a new hobby. So, all of us have a lot of different hobbies. I know some of us consider the gym not necessarily a hobby, but for some of us, the gym is a sanctuary, a nice place to hang out, get away from everyone, even meet new people. And it can also be a hobby, So, so that's the reason why I started doing these videos, mostly just for myself and also to kind of help people out in case anyone ever needed help or had any questions. Now, by no degree I'm a professional or anything, but you learn a little bit as you come by. So today we got arms. So I've been following a little plan, kind of following it, not necessarily fully following it, but one thing that I wanted to progress on and one thing that I kind of wanted to grow on was definitely my arms and my legs. So I am hitting arms twice a week now and legs twice a week. Now when it comes to the legs though, I wanted to be more quad focused, but I'm kind of splitting it as a 1 day quad, 1 day hamstring. But I was doing 2 quads with a little bit of ham in one of them. I stopped doing it and I'm switching to this one for a little bit. I want to see if there's anything that I could either improve or change on that. But for now, I'm doing it like that. And then with the arms, it's more of I do arms 1 full day, and then the next day is basically upper body day. So the arms get hit again in that aspect. But and of course, you still have your push-pull kind of thing. So your arms are still technically being hit on with that aspect again. So it's kind of being hit on constantly, which is good. But I have noticed a big improvement on my arms since I started hitting it a little bit more. So yeah, we're gonna do arms. Like I said, I am following a little plan. So believe it or not, I kind of use a lot of AI for my workouts. So I just go on ChatGPT and kind of come up with a routine that put what I am, who I am, what I'm looking for, and and it kind of just gives you a little plan. Believe it or not, it works. Give it a shot if you guys don't believe me. So ChatGPT. But let's get the arm workout going, guys. All right, so the workout that I'm doing requires a lot of supersetting. So back-to-back works. We're gonna start with barbell curls and then go into some skull crushers. I just realized I didn't even warm up. I didn't do no stretching, didn't warm up, didn't do any of it. Whew. Feels heavy, but oh well. Yeah, so barbell curls and then skull crushers. I don't think I've ever done skull crushers with 60. I'm gonna give it a shot. I think I was doing it with 50, but worth a shot. All right. Well, we did it. Painful, but we did it. Whew. All right, so 4 sets, 10 and 12, which I'm really aiming for 8 to 10, if I must be honest. But that's just my way of knowing that I could do it. Once I know that I can complete the 10, I'll go to the 11 and 12, but then right into the superset. Of course, I can't reach. All right, let's get it. Whew. One more. Oh shit. Okay. All right, so barbell curls, switching to alternating.
See you, brother.
Dumbbell curls and close grip bench. I should be doing it on the bench, but I'm gonna try to see if I could do it with the dumbbells and just keep it close to each other, kind of like, you know, smack the weight together and just push. We're gonna try to do that, see how that goes. If it doesn't go, you learn something at least. That's the biggest thing. So, alternating double curls. You want to go heavy, but anything could be heavy. Don't forget that. Okay, it's the same thing. If you're gonna be superset, so from one to the other. Let's get it. Let's get it. Pre-workout's not kicking in. Take so much of it, you get used to it. And then when you need it, it's not there. All right, let's try this. We'll move the camera. I'm gonna stop this because I need to move the camera around. All right, let's see if this works. All right. So, clearly you're kind of like close enough when you're doing close grip. So I kind of figured, you see people doing those chest workouts where they have the dumbbells very close to their arms to each other, to their hands to each other, basically like they're touching. I figured that would create. Whoa, okay. That was probably horrible, but. Okay, so it works. The only thing is that it's super light. So we definitely do have to crank the weight. I mean, I usually do a plate on the close grip barbell. So clearly 50 pounds is way too light. But the idea works though. And you can feel it. So we'll probably stick to it. 3 more sets. All right, let's give it a shot with a little bit heavier weights. Same mentality. I could definitely do probably 9, maybe hit 10, but I'm gonna conserve my, since this is a superset, I wanna have a little bit of energy for it. All right, let's give it a shot. Same thing. All right. Yeah, still very light. I really don't want to get the barbell. Whew. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Close grip, barbell bench, pretty self-explanatory. But this is of course still fairly light, but all right, concentration curls next. All right, a lot of people do concentration curls incorrectly, so I'll try to give you like a quick little rundown of how I guess it should be done, So a lot of people tend to have the overextended, like lean, like, you know, back into the side, or a lot of people kind of have a too much over lean. First things first is always keep the wrists straight. Don't ever have the wrist, you know, crooked like that. Don't hurt your wrist. So that's step one. And then, so when you got your wrists pretty straight, you don't want to be like, you know, this is not straight. So you want to kind of just be straight with it. So you're going to keep your shoulder down. You're not going to shrug it because you're not doing anything with shoulder. This is the bicep. This is concentration curl, isolation. So you just want to isolate the bicep. And that's what the freaking leg is for support on the back of your elbow. So you just place it right there, so that way your arm doesn't move. You're gonna lean just enough forward to the point where your arm is basically straight down. And then from there on, all you're gonna do is just basically use that support on the back to lift it. So keep wrist straight, don't curve it, and then don't shrug shoulder. Keep it just down and tucked in. There's something wrong with like cheating, if you want to count it as cheating, when you want to like use momentum to push it up on the last few reps, but you know, try to keep it. So you can't really see the bottom of that, but arm is pretty much straight down, and then you just create the 90, you know, 90 L. So and just focus on that stretch, you know. You want to basically be super straight out with your arm locked out like that. You don't want to have to be kind of like this. You kind of want to lock it out. So when you lock it out, I wouldn't say lock it out, that's going to sound bad, but you know, when you have it straight, you get the stretch on the bicep. And that's what we're trying to focus on. So always start with the weaker arm whenever you're doing any type of isolation workout, whether it's legs, arms, whatever it may be. Always start with the weaker side. That way, however many reps that you can do, you know, you for sure could do it with the right side or your more dominant side. So weaker side to dominant side. Kind of just helps you build. So same thing on this. Arm pretty straight out, shoulder down, don't shrug it. And then just like that. So we're gonna be doing concentration curls, and then overhead triceps. So same thing. Start with the weaker arm, and then go to the more dominant side. So and with this one's kind of the same thing. Keep your elbow pointed straight forward and focus on the stretch. So this is a little too light, but you get the point. 2 more sets on those. We'll do 3 sets on that, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. So everything's pretty much superset. So bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. You know, at the same time you're doing one, the other one's kind of resting. So you should have enough energy to basically hop onto the other one. I'm not saying do it right away, but you know, give yourself a couple seconds before you hop in. Okay, next we're gonna do some cable work. So grab your nut sack set and hammer curls, baby. And so triceps. All right. Okay. We're gonna do those 3 sets or 4 sets. So, damn. Did I just break my phone? No, we're good. 3 more times, basically. 4 sets. Just straight arm annihilation. Nothing else. God. Bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. Just like pretty much any muscle group in your body, there's multiple muscles to that group. The same thing with the bicep, you have the short head and a long head. Then of course with the tricep, 3. So 3 muscles. And each exercise kind of targets it. Now the majority of the time there are going to be certain exercises that kind of like hit the overall muscle group, but it never hurts to isolate a muscle to actually help build that specific muscle. So that's why we do multiple stuff. A lot of people don't like to train arms because it's very excruciating and it's very tiring quickly, but I feel like a good set of arms makes a big difference on physique. Same thing with legs. You don't want to have too much on top and nothing on the bottom, and too much on bottom, nothing on top. Now, luckily you do have your torso, and torsos usually make a good chunk of it, but you know, you just want to look complete. You don't want to look like there's something that's missing. Calves, for example. Don't look at my calves. I'm not Asian, so we weren't born with it. But yeah, don't forget to train those little muscle groups, man. Same thing with rear delts. Everyone forgets to train rear delts, and that makes a big difference when you're looking at it from the back. Hopefully you're not the one taking the back shots, but if you are and that's your thing, hey, by all means, that's your thing. But a lot of muscle groups, a lot of tiny muscle groups help complete a physique. So never forget them. All right, so we'll go back to biceps, and then same thing. Grab your nut sacks. Don't literally grab your nut sacks, but shoulders back, arms locked, curl, baby. We could go a little bit heavier on this. If you're not seeing stars, are you really working out? Whew. Same thing with triceps, shoulders back. Try not to lean into it too much like that, you know. So. Ah. At this point, I lost count. I don't even know what set we're on, but pretty sure we need one more. So we'll do one more. Whew. I can already feel my arms. They're gonna be sore. So, oh well. No excuses, baby. Damn. Lightning, bro. I'm faster as lightning, bro. I'm faster as lightning, bro. If you know who'll sing that song, you're probably the same age as me. Alright, let's get it. We'll count that as the last set. What else do we got? Easy bar and dips. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. So instead of easy bar, we're gonna do the machine preacher, machine biceps, and then we'll figure out the tricep stuff. Same thing, kind of like the concentration curl, almost the same aspect. You just want to hit the 90. So you get the biggest thing is that, well, that's kind of like the mentality that I go with. Don't quote me on it, I'm not no pro, but I feel like it works. You just want to hit 90, man, whether it's on squats, biceps, triceps, whatever it may be. You hit the 90, you flexed it, and you're under tension. And on the way back, you can control it. That's what builds it. So, kind of the same thing. One, two, three. And show it and throw it. I swear to God, this machine makes everything so much heavier. But you get it. We'll do that and then we'll do some tricep extension machine. Okay. This triceps, the one that looks like you're kind of doing something that you shouldn't be. I mean, unless, you know, yeah, never mind. Let's stick to working out. bro. Oh my god, my arms are so done. Okay, let's get it. Oh my god. And then triceps. This whole superset kind of shit is painful, bro. I hate superset. That's my least favorite kind of like workout style. I hate superset stuff. I feel like it's good for a pump. But, all right, let's finish this. Ooh, damn. Oh, damn. Ooh. That's... Yeah. Oh. Hurts to flex. Coming along. Well, that was our arm workout. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I know a lot of people don't want to take advice from a little skinny guy. And you'd rather see the big muscular dudes. But, you know, fitness is a journey. Very slow journey. And it just takes time, man. You gotta fall in love with the journey as opposed to just the destination. So, we're in it. This is us, this is who we are. But we each have different goals, and each goal is totally respectable for whatever they want to be, whatever they want to achieve. So, never talk bad about anyone. Just mind your own business and do your thing. And at the end of the day, it's your journey, you know, not someone else's journey. So whatever makes you happy, do it. My goal is overall, of course, to just get bigger. Maybe down the road, when I'm a lot older, I'm already old as hell, but when I'm a lot older, maybe do a show and just to kind of say I did it. But my biggest thing has always been that I've always been skinny my entire life. I've always been into sports. I've always been very athletic and slim. Never really put on a lot of weight, but that's ultimately my goal now, to put on weight, put on muscle mass, and just be a lot bigger. So we're at I think we're at 152 now, 154, maybe 155 if we're on a good day. But I want to hit 200, maybe 212 if I can, which is a long way. That's a lot of weight. That is a lot of weight. 50 pounds, 60 pounds is a huge amount. But how bad do you want it? I feel like overall the physique has definitely improved from when we started. I definitely have noticed it. But keep your head up, keep going, keep doing your best. Be you. Don't let anyone tell you what you can't do and what you can't do. So, see you guys on the next one.